Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have yet another shoutcast for you, and we're shoutcasting Yu-Gi Man 1. I'm assuming that's a reference to Yu-Gi-Oh, but I'm not really too sure. I used to play and watch the show. But nonetheless, this is from Season 2, so this is from last season, but we're still going to go ahead and take a look at it. Now, he is using a very meta team. We have Metagross in the lead, Gyarados and Dragonite in the back. Now, I don't know what moveset this Gyarados has. It might be before Aqua Tail was a thing, and it looks like it is, but that's totally fine. So yeah, I mean the back two Pokemon are generally weak to Togekiss, so you do have to watch out for that, especially if you like safe switch into something. But anyway, in comes Blaziken to fight this Gyarados. So interesting switch. I mean, I would assume that it probably has Stone Edge, but it's still a very interesting switch. We'll have to see how it plays out. So this Gyarados is going to be hit with a charge attack. Will it be that Stone Edge? Will it be Blaze Kick? It's going to be Stone Edge, so that's definitely going to knock out Gyarados. So nice Stone Edge coming in from that Blaziken. What are you going to bring in? Probably Dragonite? Yeah, Dragonite, even though the Stone Edge would probably knock it out or come very close, still want to bring in the Dragonite because Metagross going to be taking a lot of damage, and so able to feint that. Blaze Kick coming in, unfortunately the shield came out, but you didn't really want to risk it. I totally get it, so didn't want to risk that Stone Edge, so Gyarados is going for the crunch. So Dragonite, actually they both switch at the same time. Oh, that's really not great for the Metagross. We'll have to see how this plays out. Metagross is going for Media Mash, so just wants to get off some damage. I expect that there won't be a shield. Nope, no shield coming in from the Swampert. You know, that still does a good amount of damage to Swampert. Swampert is a counter to Metagross, but it's still, I mean, that Media Mash was no joke, right? But Earthquake will knock it out. In comes Dragonite. Dragonite gonna go ahead and go for the Dragon Claw. Should be enough. Oh, it's going to be shielded. Okay, so it's not enough because of that. Now, this Hydro Cannon is actually not going to knock out Dragonite. So we'll have to see. Looks like the Swampert is going to be farmed down. No, he's going to go ahead and go for the Dragon Claw. I feel like he could have definitely farmed down. Yeah, I feel like he could have farmed down, but that's okay. Oh, it didn't matter. That Gyarados was so low anyway. I was thinking, I didn't realize it was that low, but, so good play to get rid of the Swampert and then farm down with Dragon Breath. Only like one more Dragon Breath afterwards, so it made a lot of sense, so really well played. So for the next game, it's going to be the Metagross versus Dragonite, so... Okay, let's see how this plays out. Metagross is resisting all the moves coming from Dragonite, but look how much it's still doing, right? But at the same time, Dragonite will be taking a lot of damage from these Media Mash attacks. So will it shield? It will shield. It looks like Metagross is going to bail into Gyarados. Gyarados is going to be hit with a charge attack. Now, because of the switch, if the opponent has Togekiss, it's not really going to be great. Although, I guess you could, in theory, lure out the Togekiss with the Gyarados swap in, and then after it beats Gyarados, you could bring in Metagross. So I guess it's not that bad. That's actually a pretty good strategy. I'm not sure if that's what he's aiming for, but pretty interesting. Nonetheless, this Gyarados goes for the crunch, and Dragonite will shield out one up. Looks like Dragonite wants to try and win switch, so Gyarados will be going down to this Dragon Claw. And what will come in? Because he didn't switch to Togekiss, I would assume that he doesn't have it. But, so in comes Dragonite. Okay, so this Dragonite going to be able to farm down the opposing Dragonite just fine. And now it's going to be Metagross. So, okay, Metagross going to be hit with this Hurricane in just a moment. And even though this is resisted, it still does a lot of damage. Hurricane is a powerful move. So, yeah, it's still doing a lot of damage. And then switching into Metagross, and out comes Machamp. Ooh, okay. What's he going for? Is he going for Earthquake? Okay, oh, I don't know. Is Media Mesh the better move to go for in this situation? I don't know. Oh, I mean, that knocked it out. I guess so. I guess Earthquake was the way to go. Would Media Mesh have knocked that Machamp out? I don't know. Either way, it doesn't matter. Because in comes Dragonite, and Dragonite's going to be able to get to this Dragon Claw. Well, the Media Mash comes out from Metagross, but Dragonite can shield. It can go for Dragon Claw, or it can farm down. It doesn't really matter. Looks like he's just going to farm down. So really well played game. Yeah, really enjoyed that one. Again, these are all Pokemon that we see on a lot of teams in the Master League Premier Cup. They're all common Pokemon, but it's still really nice to see meta-relevant Pokemon, so maybe you can get an idea of how to use specific ones. Okay, so this is actually interesting. This is not a good matchup for Metagross, so Metagross is going to want to bail. Earthquake would knock out Arcanine, but yeah, you're going to want to bail into Gyarados. Out comes, ooh, a Dragonite coming in, taking a lot from that Dragon Breath. So Gyarados definitely wants to win this matchup if at all possible. Dragonite is going to shield that. And is it going to be able to get to a charge attack? Yep, the Dragon Claw is going to be coming out from the Dragonite. Gyarados not going to shield it. Okay, not going to try and win switch. I would have felt like it would have been so important to try and win switch. It actually does get to a crunch. So the Dragonite can take it, so it probably won't shield. It does get so low though, so almost won it, but I wasn't able to do so. And now the thing is, if you bring in Metagross, that Arcanine is going to come right back in. That's why I would be like, it would have been important to try and win switch, but that's okay. He is up a shield, so we'll have to see how he plays it out. Okay, Metagross. So, looks like he's just going straight Hurricane, probably no shield, but the Meteor Mesh is coming out from that Metagross. No shield coming in, wow, so that does a tremendous amount of damage. Going straight for that Hurricane, so will he get the final shield? Maybe he will. No shield. Okay, so in comes Metagross. Now, this is very interesting. That Arcanine is really good against Metagross. However, it looks like he's going to have multiple Earthquakes ready to go. At least one Earthquake and almost a second one, so yeah, it looks like this Metagross is going to win. You could safely go for Earthquake. Looks like he's going to bait, which I guess makes sense because if you are the Arcanine, you basically have to shield. Unless if it, I mean, it would have been risky to call it. He could have went for another Meteor Mash and taken the shield after that anyway. So going to go ahead and shield that Flamethrower, and then this Metagross should be able to get to an Earthquake. Yeah, so able to get to the Earthquake and actually able to win this game. So it was well played. Yeah, even though he didn't win that switch advantage, he was still able to come out ahead because Earthquake is powerful and will knock out Arcanine in one hit from Metagross. So able to charge up and farm down the opposing Metagross, and that was really well done. So really well played. Yeah, fantastic game. So let's see how the next game goes. But yeah, that was a really good one, as I said. So we're going to jump into the next one. It's going to be Metagross versus Dragonite. So again, pretty favorable for Metagross. But okay, Dragonite's going to switch into Snorlax. Will the Metagross shield, or I mean, will it switch? Looks like it's not going to switch. Just going to charge up enough for 1.5 Meteor Mashes and go for the first one. So will this Meteor Mash be shielded? It will not. And now it switches to catch the Body Slam. Very beautiful switch coming in. Is it a Body Slam? No, it's going to be Earthquake. Even better switch. Wow, I was thinking it would be Body Slam, maybe Superpower, which would have been amazing for the Gyarados. But actually being Earthquake, that's amazing for the Gyarados. That's even better. You know, that's fantastic. Able to waste up all that energy in Gyarados. Doesn't have to shield and can safely farm down. It has a lot of energy ready to go. Has that crunch. Gonna go for it against the Dragonite that comes in. And the Gyarados should be able to get to another crunch. It's also doing super effective damage with Dragon Breath. So, oh, he got to it, but he wasn't able to get it off. Okay, that's totally fine. So I would assume that Metagross comes back in. Yeah, going to be Metagross, and will this Dragonite switch? Looks like it's not going to switch. We don't know what's in the back. Could it be Togekiss? Maybe this Metagross is going to go for Meteor Mash. Dragonite will shield that. In comes his own Dragonite. Now, if Togekiss is in the back, the Dragonite will probably switch out. Going to shield that Draco Meteor. Nice shield. Looks like the Dragonite is not switching out. So probably not Togekiss. I am curious what's in the back, but this Dragon Claw is coming out. Yeah, I don't see what it could be. Okay, it's going to be Metagross, and yeah, the opponent's going to leave. So there was no way he was coming back from that one. So really well played. Great game. Really enjoyed that one. And I believe we have one more. What is he, 4-0 currently? Really well played. I don't know how this trainer is doing in this season, but he, you know, in at least last season, doing really well. 4-0 with this team. So really powerful team. The only thing I struggle with, as I said, with this team is if you switch. I mean, if Togekiss is in the back, both of your Pokemon are going to struggle against it. But I guess, I mean, as I said, you could switch out and lure out the Togekiss if the opponent has one, right? So that's really a really good strategy. So this Metagross going straight Earthquake. Will the shield come out? Yep, the shield does come out. I thought he was going to switch to Gyarados, but I guess not. Looks like he's trying to catch the Meteor Mash or Earthquake. Able to catch a move, so no matter what it is, it's not going to be Psychic. No matter what it is, he caught it. Going to be Meteor Mash. Beautiful switch coming in. Able to catch that Meteor Mash with Gyarados. That was amazing. And Crunch coming out. Actually staying in with the Metagross, so this crunch is probably going to be enough. I would think so. No, the Metagross is going to shield it and switch out into Viperia. Okay, actually that makes sense because that Gyarados does not have the Waterfall, and there's no way he was making it to Hydro Pump, so nice switch on the opponent's end, but Let's see what happens. This Metagross is going to go ahead and maybe shield. Yep, going to shield that Surf and get off this Meteor Mash. This Meteor Mash is definitely going to knock it out. Actually has two. Oh, going for the Earthquake. The Meteor Mash was definitely the way to go because that is super effective to Rhyperior, and that would have knocked out Rhyperior certainly at that range. But it's totally fine. In comes the opposing Metagross, and going to go for the Meteor Mash and bring in Dragonite. Okay, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because one Meteor Mash is not going to be enough to knock out this Dragonite. You need two. So, yeah, if you went for Meteor Mash on his, right, if you went for it on his, what am I trying to say? If you went for Meteor Mash with his Metagross, he might have been able to get to the second Meteor Mash before the opponent was able to go for it. That's what I meant to say. Kind of forgot what I was talking about. But anyway, he does go ahead and win it nonetheless. That is a 5-0. That is a beautiful set. Really well played, man. Sorry the video was a little bit too late. It wasn't last season. We kept it for this season, but I'm still happy to get it out for you. Picking up a Tepig as well. So, okay. I mean, Tepig, not the greatest, but it's still a free spawn. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Don't forget to submit your clips, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.